The poor entertainment who had the apologize Starstone in the Sokushi series is the equivalent of Subaru from the Re:Zero series. This is because they have the same ability and the same luck, but the other subject in comparison is one more loved by the goddess and the other by the wit of jealousy. You see, analyzing this character's background a little more, we realize, according to the novel, that he had been invoked from his perspective 20 years ago. Of course, in the present world there would only be two, but he has the special ability to return from the dead every time he dies. So, his life has always been a bunch of bad luck. As he comments, on many occasions the tracks that are responsibility for taking the souls of the Japans to Isekai went for him. They beat him infinitely and violently, but the drivers were obligated to compensate him for these accidents. Of course, he never dies. That would perhaps be his only strong point, which is why his friends start calling him lucky. Although the money he got from compensations was always squandered by his families, his mothers and fathers kept in his wardens and never gave his a single cent for his incidents. And well, the fatherful's day finally arrives when he has kidnapped by a satanic cult, and the only way to kill this guy with the worst and the best of the luck was through an evil rite there his soul was sacrificed before a malevolent god, who ended up being a god who sent humans to the Isekai. That is, this goddess who has an apologized for all the bad luck she had given him in her life, gave him some stone that would be recharged every night at midnight. Finally, we reach the moment when he appears in this world begins summoned. His safe point to revive will always be at the beginning, where he begins his adventures in the capital, and from there his whole life would be flowed, and the decisions he made would always lead him to the different parts. But due to his same bad luck, he was destined to die at the hands of unknown monsters, a malevolent shadow that always looked at him and haunted him. Finally, the boy dies 15 times to date, and this time in his 16th life he decides to choose to follow the path of Frederica, one of his friends who encouraged him to take him to the Tower of the Divine King, where he was sealed the Demon God or the Dark God. That's who he has in the story. The fate he took was suggested by the very goddess who had summoned him. Therefore, as they was going to be first time he could undertake the journey, he had nothing to lose and chose to follow the advice of his gods, for perhaps she would lead him on the course where he would not die at the hands of her, of this very strange identity.